Sovs.
Oi oi, you shiny metal magpies. Welcome back to Brits and Sovs, the channel where we natter about Britannia's sovereigns and other rare and valuable British coins. If you like gold, banter and enough British heritage to make Big Ben chime backwards, you're in the right place, my old China. Today, we're diving headfirst into a proper coin-off. It's the 1/4 ounce Britannia versus the classic gold sovereign. It's like pitting David Beckham against David Attenborough. Both legends in their own way. And just to kick things off with a cheeky joke, what did the sovereign say to the Britannia at the pub? "You're pure, mate, but I'm history." Right, moving on before I get booed off the internet. So, let's break it down proper. What's the actual difference between a 1/4 ounce Britannia and a sovereign? Let's talk weight first. And yep, we're talking troy ounces, not your nan's kitchen scales. The 1/4 ounce gold Britannia weighs exactly 0.25 troy ounces. That's 7.775 grams of pure 9999 gold. It's basically bullion royalty, purer than the Queen's tea. Now the sovereign, classic British legend, weighs 7.988 grams in total, but only 0.2354 troy ounces of actual gold, because it's 0.9167 purity. That's 22 carat for the posh among you. So yeah, the Britannia edges it slightly for pure gold content. She's got the heavier handbag. Next up, purity. Britannia, she's 9999 fine gold. That's 24 carat, baby. Proper posh. The sovereign, 9167, which is still gold, but she's got a bit of silver and copper in there to toughen her up, like a coin-shaped bulldog. Now for the price. Britannias are usually a touch more expensive, but you're getting more gold and higher purity. Sovereigns, bit cheaper, but with a slightly smaller gold chunk. Let's talk history, and here the sovereign wipes the floor. She's been around since 1817. That's over 200 years of royal service. Minted under Queen Victoria, Edward VII, George V, Lizzie, and now Charlie Boy. She's seen more monarchs than a palace butler. Alright, let's talk pros and cons for both the 1/4 ounce gold Britannia and the good old sovereign. But I'm not going to rattle them off like a shopping list, don't worry. We're here to chat, not do a PowerPoint presentation. So, let's start with the Britannia, yeah? First off, she's pure. I mean pure. 0.9999 fine gold, 24 carat, top of the range. You can't get much shinier without melting it down and turning it into earrings. And because it's 1/4 of a troy ounce, you're getting that bit more gold than a sovereign. Not a huge difference, but enough to feel smug about when you're stacking. She's got all the fancy security features too. I'm talking wave patterns, hidden images, micro text, proper James Bond stuff. You'd need a microscope and a PhD in holograms to fake one of these, so it's perfect if you don't fancy getting stitched up by some geezer online. Plus, and this is a big one, she's CGT exempt in the UK, just like the sovereign. That means when it comes time to flog 'em, the taxman won't be nicking half your profits. And let's be honest, the design, stunning. Britannia, holding her trident, looking like she's about to lay the smackdown on Neptune. It's a proper piece of art, looks classy in the collection. But she ain't flawless. First thing you'll notice, they cost a bit more. You're paying a higher premium per coin than a sovereign, no two ways about it. You are getting more gold and higher purity, sure, but your wallet will feel it. Then there's the history factor, or lack of it. She's only been around since 1987, which in coin terms is basically nappies. No coronation history, no Queen Vic versions, none of that good old British nostalgia. And with all that purity comes a downside, soft as anything. Scratch one and it'll look like it lost a fight with a set of keys. So if you're chucking it in a drawer, don't. It's not a tough cookie. There's also not as many interesting variations. You don't get a big spread of dates or rare mintage years, not like the sovereign. It's more for stackers than collectors. And lastly, while it's well known in the UK, it doesn't have quite the same global fame as the Sov. Some dealers overseas will recognise it, some won't. Depends where you are and who you're dealing with. Now onto the gold sovereign, and let me tell you, this one's been around longer than half the buildings in Westminster. Proper history. She's seen monarchs come and go, wars, economic meltdowns, you name it. There's something romantic about holding a coin that might have been in someone's pocket during World War I, you know? And she's tough too, 22 carat. So not as pure, but far more durable. You can handle her without worrying she'll scratch if you breathe too hard. Makes it ideal if you're not keeping your collection in a vault wrapped in bubble wrap and prayers. She's also world famous. Any dealer worth their salt from here to Timbuktu will recognise a sovereign. Whether it's George slaying that dragon or Queen Liz smiling on the obverse, it's a coin people trust. And don't even get me started on the collector scene. Some of these older sovs go for serious money. Different mint marks, rare years, proofs. It's like coin Pokemon. Got to catch 'em all. Plus for beginners or budget stackers, it's an easy entry point. You get that classic British gold, lower price, same capital gains tax exemption, and you feel like you're part of history. But same deal, she's not perfect either. You are getting slightly less gold, about 0.2354 troy ounces, so a tad below the Britannia. She's also only 22 carat, so not as pure, still gold, still valuable, but doesn't have that 4/9 flex. Some of the older coins can be pretty worn, and I don't mean charmingly aged, I mean proper battered. You'll find some that look like they've been on the floor of a London bus. Then there's the fakes, because sovereigns are so well known, they've been copied to bits. Loads of dodgy ones floating around, especially online. If you don't know what you're looking at, you might get stung. And finally, no flashy security features, no lasers, no hidden messages, just good old-fashioned gold. Great for tradition, not so much for tech heads. So yeah, pros and cons for each, but all in all, they're both cracking coins. Just depends what you're after, modern and pure, or historic and hard as nails. Either way, you're stacking gold, and that's what counts. So, which one's better? Honestly, both. It's like choosing between roast beef and fish and chips. Depends on what you fancy. The Britannia gives you more gold, modern security, and that's super clean, 9999 purity. The Sovereign gives you rock solid history, a lower entry price, and a coin that's tougher than a 10 quid steak in Soho. And the best part, both are capital gains tax exempt in the UK, so you can stack them high and sell them sweet without giving HMRC a sniff. Alright, me shiny magpies, let's wrap this up with a bit of banter. If you like this video, don't just sit there like a cold crumpet. Give us a like. If you want more golden chat and coin talk than the Royal Mint on a caffeine buzz, hit that subscribe button. And drop us a comment. Are you Team Sovereign, Team Britannia, or Team Buy the Lot and ask questions later? Don't let your coins gather dust. Let them gather glory. Let me know if you'd like the same style for other coin matchups. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my fellow metal magpies, stack high, stay golden.